Continuing with our Helping Hands series, I want to talk a little bit more about drawing because all the activities that we are working towards is working towards that nice pencil grasp for drawing and printing eventually. And one thing I've noticed is some kids just don't want to sit and draw with a paper and pencil. But I have found that if we can find alternative ways for them to get those drawing skills in, we might have more success. So one thing I have found super successful is using a whiteboard. And I just picked up this simple whiteboard at Staples with assortment of different color dry erase markers. And I find kids are way more interested and motivated to do drawing on this surface. Now, it's no different, but because it's nice and smooth and the markers work really easily, I find that kids, they just tend to gravitate and enjoy doing their drawing on this. What I do want to say is we want to make sure we're still pushing the paper up the table so we have our forearm fully supported on the table and we can get that nice wrist position and pencil grasp with our markers. You can vary up the size of your marker from a thinner one to thicker depending on how your kids are holding their pencils and crayons right now. A thicker marker is a bit easier to hold because it's a bit wider. We don't have to squeeze as tight with our fingers. But some kids do fine with the larger ones. This dry erase set came with an eraser right on it, so if I make a mistake, I can just erase and I'm still using that nice pencil grasp while I'm doing my erasing. The other thing I love about whiteboards is erasing them. And a great way to get those little fingers moving is to use small things. So you know you have the big eraser. I don't recommend that one. I recommend that we use a cotton ball, or this is just a piece of toilet paper folded up. And because it's small, we can start to erase and we're using more of our fingers and the strength of our fingers instead of our whole hand, which is what we're gonna get when we're using a large brush. And the cotton ball works just as well, and you can make it as small as you like. The last thing I was going to suggest is a Q-tip. So this is now really hard. For kids to have to erase these lines using a Q-tip is going to be a lot harder, but it's going to require a lot more pinch strength and control of the Q-tip. The other thing you can do with the Q-tip is you can color in an area and then you can draw over top of it and make your picture like that. So have some fun and go grab yourself a whiteboard.